Roger, the founder of Lightyear. Welcome to the Business Advisory Show. How are you?
Great to be here, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And we've collared him at XeroCon, of course. Now, tell me about this amazing business that you've created.
Lightyear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's accounts payable automation. There's a few little functions to it. It's data extraction is what you would expect in accounts payable, but it's then an approvals workflow, it's price checking, it's statement reconciliation, it's all the pain points that people feel in accounts payable sort of rolled into one app. So that's what we do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why, if an accountant or bookkeeper has a bit of ambition about becoming a more effective business advisor,
Yeah.
why is Lightyear a good choice?
Well, the first thing they should be pointing out to their customers is that accounts payable, whilst it's not on your profit and loss account, it's actually a huge component of your profitability of your business. You've got payroll, you've got the desk space, you've got missed opportunities for early settlement discount. So you don't see it on the P&L, but it's a huge cost. Tools such as Lightyear will allow you to come in and easily save 80% on your accounts payable. It's not just about those savings, though. It's about sort of the efficiencies that it gives you and the opportunities and the business insights that then spill out of that. So it's if you're looking to advise someone, it's a really good piece of advice to give them.
So in other words, you can really help a business owner to, number one, get some time back, some efficiency in time, right, but also take control of their accounts payable.
Well, that's it. And for each business owner, it's worth something different, right? So yes, you're maybe going to, put 1 or 2% back onto your GP, let's say if you're a hospitality client, and at the end of the day that's going to improve your profits by 10%. But for some people it's about giving them back the 2 or 3 hours on a Saturday morning to go and play footy with the kids, right? It's not always about the profit that it gives you, but the extra profit allows you to then make some decisions around the business, to reinvest it, to take a bit of time off, to have a nap, whatever you decide to do.
So also peace of mind freedom as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, that's it. I mean, there's, when you're under stress or you're tired, there's no one set out in life to be a data entry professional, right? I certainly didn't. But there's a lot of people out there that for a lot of their week, that's what they do. It's just transposing data. This removes that. You can approve things with a click of a green button and get on with your life.
Yeah. What's your favourite thing personally about this business and the product itself?
We've been doing this now for 2011 was when we started our first product in VitBox, and I'm doing this for 8 years now. And you still, when you're presenting it to a customer, there's still that mic drop moment, right? And for each customer it's something different, right? But there's still a moment where you actually see the customer get goosebumps, right? And for each conversation you have, it's something different. If I ever lose that, I'll probably stop doing what I'm doing. But this is just a burden for business. It's a costly thing, and by spending very little you can get a lot back, and that's the satisfaction we get out of it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you have accountants? I've got a feeling that you might have some accountants and bookkeepers that are almost possibly getting referrals if they're a champion of this product, because their customer sees the accountant or bookkeeper helping them save money, save time, efficiencies, gain control of their money. Do you think it might be a new business tool as well?
For the accountant or bookkeeper to get business, hugely. So we seeded this in the hospitality sector years ago. And with the very nature of the hospitality sector, managers move around. It's a young person's game. They move on, and they bring Lightyear with them, right? So number one, it spreads around the sector. But we've seen a lot of, maybe in Sydney we've got around about, let's say, 20 accountants or bookkeepers who are really just specialising in using Lightyear and other tools in the hospitality space to grow their business in the hospitality space. We're seeing it in construction as well. And you become, I think accountants and bookkeepers who are specialised in a certain area of accounting or bookkeeping are the really successful ones. An accountant or bookkeeper who says, I do everything for everyone, it doesn't give confidence to the customer that you're actually looking to attract. If you can empathise with them and show that you're basically, I get AP, I get it in hospitality, I get chefs don't actually want to price check late at night. It's like, oh yeah, you understand my business, I'm more likely to give you my business.
Yeah, great advice, and it makes a lot of sense too. What's the one thing you look forward to the most over the next 2 or 3 years?
I know exactly what we're looking forward to over the next 9 months because that's our roadmap, right? And I think the exciting thing in a few months' time is working out what the roadmap is going to be beyond that. This field is changing. So there's accounts payable, but you can see one of the words there is payable, right? And there's payments. And the whole payment space globally is changing, with the likes of Afterpay or Latitude, and it's like everything's changing daily. Open banking, both in Australia and the UK and hopefully in the US at some point, is going to release opportunity. To a degree, we'd love to be able to say, this is our roadmap for that period of time and we're set on it. But the reality is, you can go so far ahead of yourself, but you've always got to look beyond. So you've got a fixed couple of quarters of sprints, but then you're open to what the possibilities may be after that. But now we've actually built out Lightyear to actually have what we set out to have as the minimum feature set. So we've achieved that. We achieved that in June. Now it's the cool stuff, right? It's the what if we did that? And we're a young company. We love to test in. We can come up with an idea, and we can have it in product really quickly. And we're happy enough to go, do you know what? That didn't work out. But it's the customer that drives that feedback, right? So it's a really exciting time because we don't actually know what 12 months is going to bring into product, but that's the fun bit.
Great summary, though. I mean, I think you're right. It's such an exciting space.
Yeah.
Well, accountants and bookkeepers, if you want to be a more effective business advisor, this is clearly a great product to check out, and adding value to your client base is what it's all about.
Yeah, thanks very much for stopping by. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on the show, mate.
Welcome.